Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to another Tarot Tuesday. This week I am using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, and this is what the backs of the cards looks like. Very beautiful design there. It's a very, very cool deck. So I am shuffling, and you know the drill. I'm going to be drawing a card that will symbolize the energy surrounding us for the upcoming week from Tuesday to Tuesday. So anything we may need to pay attention to, anything that may arise, this card can draw our attention to that. Okay, so I'm shuffling away. Okay, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to close my eyes and pick a card. Oh, okay. So, we got number 8. This is a Major Arcana card. It's called Power in this deck. It's the Strength card in the Rider-Waite. So this is the Psychic Tarot version of the Strength card, or Major Arcana 8. So the Strength card is all about inner strength. Rather than our outer strength, rather than aggression, rather than force, rather than hostility, anything that people kind of normally associate with strength, this card is about the inner strength that we have inside of us. The Rider-Waite version of this card shows a woman. She looks like a goddess. She's wearing this long, flowing white gown. She has a flower headdress on, flowers around her waist, and she is leashing a lion with this flower leash. So that card is it's very feminine looking. It's all about taming your inner beast, taming the beast within, and doing it in a very gentle, calm, patient, mature way. Now in this card we see a man whose face is half human and the other half is a lion. So again we see the lion imagery here in the Strength card. And this is showing the two sides of him, right? This is showing his animal side, his aggressive side, his mean side, if you will, his rough side, his animalistic nature, which we kind of all have to fight on occasion when we have to use our inner strength to fight that animalistic nature a lot of the time. And then we have his human side, which is humans are the only beings on this earth that have the capacity to reason. Animals can't think and reason, but humans can. Humans can think and analyze and use their brains. We have the largest brains. So this card is all about kind of calling on both of those energies. Both of those energies, because they're both very important. I mean, our animal side, it's about survival instinct, aggression. There is a good side to aggression. Aggression is motivating, it kind of is, it's an energy, it's a powerful energy that gets you doing things. Now aggression, I'm not talking about hurting people aggression, that kind of aggression, but maybe assertiveness would be a better word. The human version of aggression, of animal aggression, could be assertiveness, knowing your strengths, appreciating your strengths, and also knowing your weaknesses. Knowing your weaknesses, that's part of a person's inner strength, is knowing what their weaknesses are and knowing how to handle them in their life. Like for me, on a personal note, as a lot of you know, I've had, weight issues and, eating issues for most of my life. And, those are kind of driven by not an animalistic nature, but a sort of primitive nature that you have to use your higher self, your human mind, your reasoning, your, boy, what's the word I'm looking for? You're more, That's all I can think of, is your reasoning, rational mind to deal with those kinds of, you know, things that come up, those impulses that come up sometimes, like for me, to eat when I'm not hungry, or to eat more than I need to eat, you know, that kind of thing. To, I've used food a lot as an emotional kind of crutch, you know, a lot of the time. And, you know, we can't allow those, you know, kind of primitive impulses to run our lives. Otherwise, they're going to be a disaster. Same thing with any addiction, whether it's drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, spending, overspending, that kind of thing. Those are all, you know, in the same kind of realm, that we have to learn we have to know that we have a tendency toward these, you know, kind of more primal, lower, you know, impulses that are destructive, and we have to be able to tame them. But at the same time, as far as dieting is concerned, we've all heard the phrase diets don't work, and it's true, they don't. Whenever you try to force or bully yourself into doing something that goes against your inner nature, it's never going to work. You can't be forceful with yourself. You have to be gentle and patient and loving with yourself. That is the only way to combat something negative in your life. And that's what this card is all about. It's drawing your attention to your inner power. You know, maybe if some of you have been going through some of these issues yourself, whether you're going through some kind of addiction, whatever it is, this card could be reminding you that you have the power within you to tame it, you know. You might feel sometimes that you don't. You might feel sometimes like you're just helpless and you're hopeless, and you judge yourself and you belittle yourself and you put yourself down. But that's really counterproductive, you know. When we fall, you know, when we make a mistake, we have to forgive ourselves, and we have to recognize that we are human, you know. We have that animal side that sometimes can lead us down the wrong path. But we also have the ability to get back on the right track, because we have reasoning, and we have intelligence, and we have, we all have that higher instinct within ourselves to be happy and to live our best lives. And we have to get more in tune with that side of ourselves and allow it to tame the part of ourselves that can sometimes throw us off track. So this card really is about balance. You know, it's about balancing both sides of ourselves. Our human, rational, logical, analytical, intelligent side, and then our animalistic side, because both sides come in handy. That animalistic side can come in very handy if you need to protect yourself in a dangerous situation, right? And, your warning system comes from that animalistic side. If you sense danger around, right? That's, where that part of us comes in very handy. And also our human, rational, logical, analytical minds can come in very handy as well. So we need to realize that we have these strengths within ourselves. We have the ability to tame that inner beast, and we have the ability to be very powerful in our own lives. We can be very, very powerful beings if we learn how to harness both of these energies and use them to the utmost. So this is a very, very interesting card. This is the second Major Arcana in a row that we've had. Last week we had the World from the Vampire Tarot, and again we're getting Major Arcana this week. So it looks to me like we're all going through some kind of major things right now in our lives. So very, very interesting. So you guys, remember your strengths this week. Don't belittle yourself. Don't belittle yourselves. Don't, be too hard on yourselves. But also, remember that you do have the ability to tame those destructive impulses inside you that can lead you down the wrong path. You have that ability. Okay, so this card is reminding you of that. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful week. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you for the next Tarot Tuesday. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.